Hello. Voice Nara sir.
Now it's
Hello,
Audible.
unable to hear your voice.
now
Audible sir. Audible.
now is it audible?
Audible sir.
Okay, fine. See, we were there from ethics, create credibility and image for the corporations with the public. So whatever you have certain credibility, you need to determine them. It sets certain credibility. So next point is ethics improve the employee morale and enhance the credibility of the management with the employees. You should have proper morale things with your management and employees also. So that if you don't have proper relations, public or proper relations with the management or organization, you cannot improve the. If you don't have any proper relations with the employees, if you don't provide them proper holidays or proper holidays, or you don't give any relaxation, if you don't provide any bonus to them, then automatically the ethics enhancement with the employees will reduce to the organization or management. So even there should be a mutual part. If to maintain the proper ethics, you need to have proper enhancement with the public and employees also, with the management and employees also. If you don't consider your employee in a proper ethical manner, then the employee will be having some strikes, lockouts, then different types of enhanced proper duties will not be performed. There will be some grudge in between the management and the employees. So to avoid that purpose also, we need to provide them properly in an enhanced manner. So that is only the important things of this ethics. Now next is benefits of ethics at workplace. What are the benefits? If you have proper ethics, what are the benefits you might get? See, ethics at workplace, discipline and order, it improves and strengthens the relationship amongst superiors, subordinates. It means that if you have proper ethics, you can have a huge profit. And if your company or organization is displaying his or her corindum in a properly manner, corindum is nothing but you're substituting your things in a proper oriented. If your documentation is in proper manner, then only you will get certain huge amount of projects. That huge amount of project will bring your company very appraisals. If your managers and stakeholders are not in a proper way to how to determine the ethics, then the the whole professional ethics will get dismantled. If the once the ethics get dismantled, means then there might be no any situations to enhance themselves what amount of work can be done properly. So for that purpose, for that purpose only, the company or organization will display certain copy of order, in that certain ethics will be related, so that his or her professional duties should be organized in a properly manner. So for that purpose only, they prepare certain documents and take your signatures on it, so that you should avoid certain rules and regulations. Next point is ethics programs support employee growth and also the more emotionally healthy executives. Ethics programs supports employee growth, and also the more emotionally Ethics program supports employee growth, and also the more emotionally healthy executives are higher on ethics work. See, if you have proper ethics, proper orientation of goal, then only your executives will be under the proper guidance of the management. If you have higher executive works also, you can deal with them by analyzing, evaluating, and compensating the matters. So that is nothing but ethical programs. Ethical programs are nowadays conducted normally in all organizations, so that certain people don't have the proper orientation, how to submit the documents, how to submit the seminars, how to prepare the presentations. So for that purpose also, ethics plays a major role. It is nothing but how you present yourself. In short, if I tell you, ethics means how you present yourself in a proper orient manner. Third point is, work ethics program promotes teamwork and productivity as employees feel strong alignment between the values and those of the organization. Work ethics is very important part for the productivity. If you have proper, if your ethics are proper, it is directly proportional. Ethics are proper, productivity will be more. If ethics are less, productivity will be less. It is like a marketing. If you tell that, it is like a marketing. If you put a proper template, if you put a proper box, if it is proper template means, then your marketing, your productivity will be more. If you don't have proper template of how to display it, it is very natural that the person who is taking your goods and services, he will be not interested in you. He will be not interested in you because your presentation is not good. So that for that purpose also, you need to have proper alignment to display the ethics. These are very important, students, for your theory examinations also. Please read it once. You can write in your own sentences also. Just understand the few basic words like productivity and employee growth. All these things are very important for you also. Just these things. What I am displaying here, just this productivity, employees, strong alignment. If you remember all these things means, you can prepare your answer. Just understand, don't try to mug up. Just you understand all these terms, definitely you can write your answer in a very competitive manner. Next point is, ethics at workplace helps manage values associated with quality management. Ethics at workplace refers with quality management, strategic planning, and diversity management. You should have certain strategies to determine the quality management. Unless you don't have any strategies to display the ethics, you will not be understanding the ethical improvements. You should have certain goals. A goal-oriented ethics only will bring lot of productivity. Unless or until if you don't have any goal or motivation in you, or organization doesn't motivate its employees to have certain strategic goals, and you need to complete this work in this period of time only. So then only you can enhance yourself with a proper quality management. See, in short, I will tell you, this total quality management includes the high priority. High priority is nothing but you should have certain trust employees with you. You should have your proper managers. You should have your project managers in a very good significant with a highly skilled labors. Highly skilled labors. You should have proper customers also. Customers doesn't plays any much role in your ethical part also, because customers will have certain different behaviors. Only you need to present it properly. If you call to certain telecommunication company by your phone means, you can understand that how they behave themselves. First they will tell, good morning, good evening, sir, what you have problem. So we'll try to evaluate it, everything. That is only nothing but ethics. That is only nothing but your ethics. Ethics program promote even you can have a certain feedbacks with your customers also. As we take feedbacks from students in your academic, no? So you can have certain feedbacks with them, customers also, how they, after completing the project, whether they had certain properly feedback or not. You'll get a message in mobile, no? Reply with certain number that if the feedback was good or not. So telecommunication companies, I hope that generally you might come across all these situations. So ethics programs promote a strong public image as employees operate with integrity and self-respect. Integrity, you should have proper discipline. You should have proper discipline and self-respect. Ethical values build socially responsible business and commercially successfully. proper business oriented should be there with response to the integrity and self-respect. Even you should have certain self-respect also. You should not bug any time. You should not beg every time to them that you give us business, you give us project, you give us business. You should not have. You should have certain your class. If you have your own class means definitely the customers will come to you. If you are good at certain things means initially it will be a very huge task for you. Once you are addicted to this, then it will be not any much difference. That only it is responsible. It is socially responsible. You should have your customers. You should have your project managers are good. So then only the proper ethics can be done. What I can give example that even Zoom was difficult for me during the initial period of time. Video conference was difficult for me. Once you get adjusted to it, then you can analyze the situation so that these are the things we need to consider in this. So that's why very important things I am telling you. Integrity is one of the most important considering in your ethics purpose. So what you need to write in this benefits of ethics in your examination means just tell them that just you write that discipline, integrity, subordinates, commitments, stakeholders, then strategic planning, then public response, feedbacks. If you remember these 6 points, once again I'm repeating, if you remember the 6 points, first point is discipline, subordinates, second point is subordinates, third point is stakeholders, fourth point is employees growth, fifth point is teamwork, sixth point is quality management, seventh point is public image. If you remember these 7 points, you can write this answer in a very systematic manner. So don't try to mug up, just remember what are the benefits. You can write in general manner also. Next is morals. Morals are very different from ethics. Morals is nothing but whatever you are doing, whether it is right or wrong. In simple, I am telling you, morals is nothing but whatever you are doing it, whether it is right or wrong. You will understand it by your own situation purposes. As we go to the definition, morals are the standards, principles for right or wrong concepts. They are standards that help to guide behavior. These issues related to these standards are based on science and logic. What that is nothing but your logic, whether you are doing it, whether your concepts are in right or wrong, you will understand. It is your own moral. When you are writing any examination means, if you are designing certain problems, if you are designing or if you are evaluating certain things, automatically you will come to know that whatever I am doing is whether I am doing it right or wrong. It depends upon the own individuals. In short, I will tell you the principles of morals. It depends upon your own individual criteria. These moral reasons include respecting others and ourselves. We need to respect others also and ourselves also. Ourselves is nothing but self-respect. The next is respecting the rights of others. Professional rights. You cannot take place others' rights because they have themselves their own rights to come and visit. They can discuss with you. They can ask number of questions with you. They can discuss whatever. If you are doing as a construction site purpose, if you are constructing any construction in residential building or commercial building, they can discuss, they can correct your AutoCAD plan, they can discuss upon their StatPro designs, they can discuss on ETABS designs. So a lot of things they can discuss, but you cannot tell them that whatever I have done is right, because even they have their individual rights to correct it. So that is what respecting the rights of others. Then keeping promises. Nowadays, this third C point is missing a lot in professional people. They don't keep their promises. What they do, they'll assure some promises, they'll do something. They'll show some plan, they'll replicate some other plans. So this is what is nowadays degrading a lot. So you people as a young engineers, please don't do this. You keep your promises in a very systematic and proper oriented manner. The next is avoiding unnecessary problems to others and avoiding cheating and dishonesty. See, avoid doing this, cheating, dishonesty. These are all part and parcel of your life, I can understand, but still try to avoid it. Don't cheat, don't do dishonesty. Initially you will get lot of profit. I'll tell you that initially you will get lot of profit. There is no anything. You will get lot of orders also. Your work will be more enhanced. But once the people understand what the work you are doing it will be in a not long run period of time. Only it will be a short term. It will be in if you start your work today with some cheating and dishonesty, means your work will be enhanced only for 5 to 6 years. You will get projects, your income will be more. But after 6 to 7 years, automatically your profession gets degraded. Because why? Means people will understand what type of work you are doing it. So that is why you try to avoid this cheating and dishonesty. Showing gratitude to others and encourage them to work. If you have certain juniors with you, try to encourage them. Try to encourage your, if you are a construction engineer, try to encourage your laborers to use certain new materials rather than implementing on the old materials only. Encourage them, give them seminars, try to make them understand that if we use them, what amount of skills we can enhance it. Because in agricultural work, you can see that many machines have come up. Laborers are doing very minimum amount of work. So you can make them understand, even in construction site, use this cement, use this plasticizers, use this chemicals, so that it is properly the work can be done, and it can be all skillful also. So your work also can be enhanced more. So always you need to understand this gratitude and encourage them work. This is very important. Moral reasons. It is very simple. Respecting others, respecting rights, keeping promises, dishonesty and cheating, and gratitude to and encourage to work. You can remember this, I hope. So next is ethics and morality. What is the difference between ethics and morality? What I said, ethics is nothing but human behavior. Morality is nothing but what you do, whether it is correct or wrong. That is nothing but your ethics. So ethics is used by organization, professional codes of conduct, whereas morality, on the other hand, is always in individuals conduct their personal, private lives, financial probability, lawful conduct. So all this involves certain ethics behavior. If you come to this differences, these differences is very important for your examination point here also. The ethics has come from the Greek word ethos, which means custom or common practices, professional practices. Then whereas compared to morality, the word morality derives from the Latin word which means habit and way of life. Morality is nothing but the what amount of habit you are considering in your period of life. Ethics is nothing but ethos, common practices. Next point is, the rules of conduct are recognized in system. The rules are recognized in respect to the particular class of human action or culture. It defines how things are according to the rules. Principle or it's nothing but a particular group of human people, how they define their professional activities. Then morality is nothing but principle or habits with respect to right or wrong. It defines how things are done in a properly manner or not. That is nothing but our ethics. Morality, see, it is nothing but refers to professional behavior. It is nothing but personal behavior. See, personal means it is an individual behavior. This is respect to the society. Professional is respect to the society. These ethics are referring to the examination, justification and critical analysis of morality, whereas morality only defines what is right and what is wrong. These are all common sentences you can understand. And next point is, thrust is on influence, education, training through codes, guidelines and corrections. So proper guidelines and education should always be done in the ethics also. Thrust is on a judgment and punishment in the name of God or by laws. See, these are the judgment and things which are made through the influences based upon the ethics. And in short, I'll tell you that this is all professional activities like education, training, guidelines, correction. These are all educations. These are all professionals. But this is based upon your own individual behavior, personal behavior. Because what happens is that judgment, punishments, and these are all your own individual behavior. Ethics are generally uniform. It is civil engineer means every person will have its own, every person will be uniform. Every person will be in a proper uniform. Uniform is nothing but abiding his duties, professional duties. So for everyone, common notification only will be there, not different things. So that is nothing but ethics are generally uniform. whereas morals are vary from society to society and culture to culture. It differs from society, it differs from individual to individual, it differs from culture to culture, because certain people will lay out bamboo construction, certain people will lay out RCC construction. So it differs, but ethics are generally uniform. You will have certain RCC construction means everything, you will have certain plates, scaffolding, excavation. Everyone does that only. Everyone does drilling, everyone does excavation, everyone does the scaffolding, everyone will put out the layouts, everyone will have design. So that is nothing but a uniform done. Whereas morals are only based upon the society to society and culture to culture. Notions or beliefs about taste, custom towards laws. Examples, these are all examples. You can write any examples. These are nothing but character, corruption, extortion, or crime. These are certain individual. You can write professional examples like customs, customs towards law, professional behavior. You can write customs, comma, professional behavior. In this, you can write as character, corruption. Only two examples if you mention, more than sufficient. Try to remember this ethics and morality. Very important question for your examination point of view also. Difference between ethics and morality. Coming to the next, professional ethics. Coming to the next is professional ethics. It is somewhat codified with certain set of rules and how professionals should behave and conduct themselves. What I said, that only professional behavior, how his profession should be conducted, how his character will be defined by using professional ethics only. Professional ethics are based upon certain ethical values and norms which the professional is supposed to follow. So it is nothing but general things. So you should have proper behavior. Professional should have proper professional also. You should avoid certain rules and regulations, and you should take care of the human need. You should take care of the human need and society. It doesn't mean that if you are having a construction, you can take 1,000 kgs of bags of cement and store yourself and keep wasting it, because it is used for the society purpose. Whatever amount you want, that much amount only you can consider it. Next point is professional ethics speaks about managing values and conflicts among professionals. It only about the conflicts among the professionals. So what amount of professional things you want to do, what amount of managing rules, and if there are any conflicts between the any other subdivision or neighboring parties. So even that things also professional ethics will come to determine. Most of the ethical dilemmas are laced by managers in the workplace are highly complex. You can see that certain senior managers and junior managers workplace will not be in a common manner. So what they will be do? They will be laced. They will be subdivided. They will be subdivided according to their experience and criteria. So there will be not be any much difference between the juniors and seniors. So that there will be a proper ethical manner. So there will not be any dilemmas between the workplace and the complex. The value of code of ethics to an organization is based upon the priority, focus regarding certain ethical values and the workplace. A proper code should be there for any certain set of organization to determine its ethical value. Ethical value, a proper code, ethics, professional ethics, you can see there is a book on engineering professional ethics. If you read that book, you can understand what the organization and ethics will have. If you have a curiosity about that book, you can search in your net website and you can download it. Managing ethics in the workplace includes everyone working as a team. You should have as a team. You should work as a team to bring up your management. You should work in a team. You should not have any indifferences. You should not be any colliding. You should not be having any conflict between the individual teams. Always you should be encouraging your senior should encourage juniors, and organization should encourage the senior managers. So this is all the complete life cycle will be taken place during the professional ethics only. Next is profit maximization, expanding market share are very strong influences on morality. Profit, you should have huge profits, expanding your market share. If you are laying any office in your society or individual, always you should try to make it more publicity by displaying certain ads, certain ads, or creating certain meetings and encouraging, or you can create certain you can create certain boardings on your offices, so that these are the things we provide the services to you, so you can come to your office and enhance the whatever you have problems with this. So this is all common. You can think that profit maximization will be done in a common manner, expanding the market share. Sometimes share will be under the profit, sometimes share will be under the loss, but the losses should not be considered more. Concentrate more on the profits, whatever the gain you will get. Initially, it will be a very tedious manner, but later on, everything goes smooth. And you should have certain laws, but everything should be done lawfully, not illegally. Everything should be done lawfully, so that professional behavior should be maintained in a proper and regular manner. So these are all the 5 important points, 5 characteristics to determine the professional ethics. This is also a very important question. It might come because last topic, whatever ethics is there, all things are very systematically done. So it is just a replicate. If you understand one such topic means you can just write on your own, so that there will be no any confusion for you to difference between morals and professional ethics. So by this, today we'll end up this professional ethics. So next session we'll carry out certain objectives also. We'll try to complete by this week this professional ethics. So till then, if you have any doubts, you can ask. So I'm unmuting to everyone. If you have any doubts, you can ask now. So thank you, students. By this, I will end up. I hope that you don't have any doubts and all. If you have any time, you can just text it. So by this, we'll end up. Thank you for cooperating. Have a good day.